Hello, everyone, and welcome back to CR Bits. This is an opinion episode about the complexity of cybersecurity and how we're dealing with it. And the reason why I wanted to bring it up is this whole summer I've been involved with multiple projects, and in each of them, there's a security gap of a sort, and everybody wants to add yet another tool to it to fix it, as if it's the easy button. I think what really triggered me is I was sitting in a meeting in which the CISO was flaunting the fact how they have 28 cybersecurity tools in their possession to protect their organization, as if you were that proud. And the real trouble with it is that he only had 4 cybersecurity engineers. Well, how the hell are you doing it? So how does all of this happen? Well, let's go through it. So an organization starts off with, let's buy cybersecurity tools for end user devices and workstations and servers. Then you add the cloud. You have to protect the cloud, your identity, your email. And then all of these logs are coming in. Well, let's collect them into a SIM. Let's see what happens. You have to build dashboards, and you have all these alerts coming in. And then you have consoles, and you have dashboards explaining dashboards. And new vendors come in and say, well, we can solve some of these problems, and here's the easy button. And what came to mind is like congestion on an expressway. You have an expressway with 4 lanes, and it's congested, and people are like, well, why don't you add another lane? Well, when you add another lane, it gets easier to get on the expressway, and now you have new traffic patterns, and the congestion happens again. Well, it's the same with cybersecurity. But what happens in cybersecurity, which is more complex, is, well, who manages all these alerts? Who manages all this integration and all these tools and all these patches and all these upgrades? And after a while, you start managing traffic instead of managing cybersecurity tools, and the easy button disappears. And then AI comes to the rescue. The problem is AI in itself, it produces speed. It gives you the ability to look at all this different information and give you speed. However, if you have complexity plus speed isn't going to lead to clarity. And so, sadly enough, at this stage, AI isn't the solution to deal with the complexity that you introduced. So I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, well, okay, so what do you think the solution to be? Security leaders that really get ahead of this not only ask, what tools should we buy next? They ask the harder questions. For instance, what do we truly need to see? What complexity do we need to reduce? What decisions are these pieces of software allowing us to make? And most importantly, what can we retire or stop using? Because at the end of the day, it's not the layering of your cybersecurity stack. It's to reduce your risk and have a system that your team can operate, understand, and most importantly, trust. Thank you for watching this episode of CR Bits, and see you next time.